right na the podium na the United Nations, the 80th anniversary. President Bio take the podium. He tell them true na them face. He say, Africa, una come stay na pa, una not look like say we na problem una they can't solve. Lie. No more. Una watch like say we na partner. We una want can empower. He tell all what he tell them. Now he waka comot na do. Well. Where comot na do? Then be the wait for him. Wait so. It look like say the government side, the SLPP side, then come with a full force past the opposing side. Oh, that one day now. I don't know if na culture I go say, na ritual I go say, na tradition I go say, where United Nations team can come, where people them they come hail the president or for can oppose to waiting the president no do. Yes, then now they get some more from the time of EBK. We get concerned Sierra Leoneans, so they be call themselves. When you hand out the water, they get concerned Sierra Leoneans for and concerned Sierra Leoneans against. Yes. Now so them be they do that thing. But wait happy with the one that we go against. Una not be more cool. Waiting go on. Electoral justice, una not ga. No, now them be go safe. Now who then be spearheaded the against side? Because the one that way they in favor, SLPP across, then load more to car, they count them people. They say, hey, then go for count. Logo support the president. Well, law check first the against. Then they will be there against. Watch this one.
You know, Madabio has not only stolen our elections, he has also stolen the future of our youth. Now they are engaged in a drug called Kush, a very debilitating one that is rendering them handicapped. So we want Madabio and his family to stop to deal in drugs. Now the drug lord, who is the most wanted man in Europe, called Joe Slidecker, Bull Joe, aka, is the president's in-law. He is the president's son-in-law. Madabio and his entire cohort and his cartel, they are dealing in Kush, and that is killing our young people in Sierra Leone. So Bio must go. We should have an end to Kush. The Kush trade must stop in Sierra Leone. We should have an end to Kush. We can no longer tolerate this. Our youth are dying. They are suffering. They are being disabled. We have to stop Kush. We want the international community to pay attention to this. The president and his government have stolen the future of young people in Sierra Leone. So this must end. We want the U.S., Britain, and all other international players, the EU, to pay attention to this. He is a criminal. He has made sure to put our youth on stranglehold, and we can no longer accept it. So pay attention to this. He is a criminal. He has...
You don't hear me? Yes, standing like the against. But you go find out, say, if you look fine, what other country be they will get green, white, blue, yellow, red, their own difference more. They ain't green, white, blue country. They wait till they go out. We get green, white, blue na them flag. If you're in the back now be against to, now be against. But on a been beaucoup. What's happening? He said, pour le notre be advice, oui. Say, if you not say we status not correct, okay. No, I'll be just the wonder why. Say, on a not been beaucoup. But on a be get one other slogan. This one. Ambulance. Listen this one. Now so they say, they say you must go. Now it's on say wait, who side the wala go? Eh? Who side the wala go? Who side? I take plane and fly out then grumble. Eh? Then when they say you must go, go where? Who side the wala go? Everybody sing you must go. Madam must go TV. Now so them be sing back pan escoma. Ibola money TV. Ibola money. When I need for the cow it's them be sing Anes must go. No, them be sing them be call on TV though. So Anes kai tif. Be you come back tif. He said they say I for go. When I fly now, then say waiting. Eh? Aha. Alright. Well, then if you must go, madam must go, TV. Hey, you must go, hey, madam must go. Nice, on a wait. On a allow there. And then I can't ski well, the free speech right now is questionable. It's questionable. Now wait. SLPP, una come. Because we got issue with SLPP. You pass you go rent that speaker day. Wahala day. But while you watch the president in convoy. Why I say convoy? What am I you know? The entourage. You want people like saying that they be full up yonder. Watch ba.
And of course, that was a wonderful speech by His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. Now His Excellency the President, with the First Lady, they move now. We go meet the Sierra Leonean community after I don't deliver a remarkable speech.
Chef, il pas deliver.
Oh, sorry. and the Sierra Leonean delegation. They can see Sierra Leoneans all over the place. The trailblazer. Trailblazer.
Alright. The mic not gree work. The mic not gree work. Yes, the barricade. The president the one side, then the other side. You see the hype man where be the jump, eh? They jump, they make can. Nah, I love for the bar. The bar don't go deliver. You don't tell them at their face. Yes. The other one then they. I'm not seeing them get good side for team up. Or they not being get the. I feel to say when SLPP be there on the opposing side, then be they organize more. Not just my own feeling. Against EBK. You know, remember the tell Sylvia Blind in all dance? Sabina too. Where he danced. Because them when they can go team up like the specific side where go meet up the president where they pass where they go allow then call her all kind of names where they be they sing and dance against her. So everybody be the dance. They dance and then be the sing pow. Electoral justice on an go. Or sometimes I don't see on a video, but then when I send electoral justice video for me if them be did. Oh no, electoral justice not be did. Eh. Can be the one that will say electoral justice not go. Then be did. Now they support. Ha. Why the mic not work? Now that go that mic di. Where that go the mic? Why the mic no work? When I begin megaphone safe. Other years then they give megaphone. Okay. So now so the team be happy no. So if you dey wonder, I saw the game be played. Look out Fantamadi, the Minister of Finance. Yeah? What's he say?
Okay, so Mission 300 is an initiative by the World Bank President.
Yeah, you find out for this 2.2 billion. Eh?
And the ADB president, African Development Bank, president of the African Development Bank.
So now the World Bank and ADB, the president's there, Mission 300.
To ensure that 300 million Africans have access to power.
300 million Africans can get access to power. Okay.
But the power is renewable power.
But the criteria, this power, and whose kind power?
But the power is renewable power.
The power for being renewable power. Okay.
Power from solar, hydro, and less so of.
Hey, hydro did it. Something that they can make. Talk about
Power from solar, hydro.
Solar, hydro, bumbuna. Una come. When I get people out for go sit down and matter na the 10 so. Oh, 2.2 billion.
And less so of hydrocarbon.
So no get for give car power ship.
Right, less so of diesel and those kind of things.
Less use of diesel and that kind of things than the bumbuna.
So they deem it that these resources are in abundance in African countries, especially solar.
Especially solar day in abundance. No, especially sun. And water back. We got some boku boy, not sabi reserve am.
But also hydro. And they believe that we can invest in ensuring that those infrastructure or those resources are harnessed to provide energy for these countries. Meaning energy is a driver for economic activities and development in these African countries. So that's the vision for Mission 300. It's basically supporting countries mobilize resources to be able to build their energy capacities in these countries.
Okay, that's support and they support to now loan or now grants. But continue.
Well, power, infrastructure development is a core component of the Big Five, technology and infrastructure.
Yeah, technology and infrastructure, they don't count the Big Five, they pay in Big Five.
And power is a driver for development, energy.
That is true.
In Sierra Leone, we do have energy deficit, but we have the resources.
We get power in deficit, we mean to say we're not able for, but we see we get in abundance.
But we have the resources.
We get the resources. You mean in natural resources? When are the water for the hydro and the sun for the solar?
We are a hydro country.
Yes, We say we have the resources, like so we get the money. When a hydro country, we get water.
But also we have solar potentials.
We get solar potential because we get sun. And me say I can prove that to you. Where sun come out. Today sun no come out. Sun no come out. So today, after almost 7 or 8 days, I not use EDSA. Past today, where the sun no come out. And not was itself. I just don't want to get the battery die. And because EDSA day, we switch to EDSA today. After 7 or 8 days, full straight.
So we believe that the case we made is that with our hydro potential, we will be able to contribute to the vision that Adibanga and President of the ADB, CD Utsal have to be able to ensure that African countries invest in building that capability for hydro and solar, for example.
African countries for invest for build hydro and solar.
To do what? To increase on the energy that is available in the continent.
Okay.
So and that's our pitch, that we can help them achieve this by allowing the development of our hydro potential in Sierra Leone, which I believe we have across most of the rivers, but also huge solar potential that can be used to contribute to our generation capacity in the country. But beyond that, I think foundational investments in other forms of infrastructure, for example, transmission line capabilities and our distribution infrastructure as well. So that's the vision here, and I think it's a core component of the entire drive that we have for our medium-term development plan.
Udayeri. Solar and hydro, water and sun. What we get? We get her? Let we left United Nations quick. Let we run go 98.1. Because since then they talk say, oh, this can about 2.2 billion, not so for free song, now for wait. It look like say the one in the provincial area. I look enjoy you. Let's go 98.1 quick. He say
sometime back inside this year, the National Civil Registration Authority be ask people for register and take the national identity card, as they say, by October 31 this year. NCRA with other body them go begin search people for know if they get the ID card. But one set of people we don't left out are the disabled community, as they believe say that set of people not go able for afford for pay the money for get their national ID card. Because of this over the weekend, workman then at the National Civil Registration Authority don't start for register some disabled people for CC, then get a national identity card. But why this special attention? Samuel Palmer, father of disabled na ECOWAS Street, may start for talk about one meeting where they be all with the Director General for National Civil Registration Authority.
Olande. So NCIA then go na the provincial area, then charge extra. Yes. Then say because now then they carry the service go to the people. Oh, you know hear about that? Okay. But now, then they tell we say disabled people then they give them free ID card. So, okay. Let me understand. Yes, sir.
We don't find out say we handicap them with the and that, then for make them we will afford out 145,000. They not go able because now big then they go and big past people and sorry for them.
Okay. So according to this one, they went away the big, but categorically not disabled. Now disabled and no more the big. Na disabled and no more no get money. Na disabled na they no more no get money. A lot of people the big one not disabled. Oh, okay. I forget. Now the government they try for appease the disabled people. You go say people, no. I beg. If we want for categorize, there are a lot of people we're not able to afford that 145. But this time, then only single-handedly the disabled people. They say, because then they go big. Now, make ask if they no more the big. I know they're against for say give them free ID card, but not so they no more the big. Not so they no more not able to afford. Okay.
Those who sit down or organize, they will think and say, for come in the Director General when I'm Mr. Masako, so that for making we able talk to President Bio for make we able help we follow we able get this national ID card.
Oh, so now I go meet Mr. Masako and I go big am. So they go big the power for we. We not go able for pay for the ID card and we say for one time. Ina so for do our Luna self na the word that so you're not able na organization for go meet the head of NCIA and go tell her. Oh, okay.
And indeed, the Director General give me what say he go pass a message to President Bio. And indeed, he called me back, he tell me say don't pass a message to President Bio. And President Bio say, well make the power make it help we so that we'll get this national ID card.
Let the power help them forget the national ID card. Now, so President Bill literally give the green light. Say, now for help them. For help them. Then I the disable them. Okay, yes, you know, say you get for the put up in speech. Where they talk, you get for the put and they say, even the disable them, we give them free ID card. So now for the disabled in Africa no more. So the people in the hard to reach areas with people where they struggle at the provincial area there. And say add pa the money for them. Then they disable them. This life is not balanced. So. Okay.
So that we don't go to suffer and forget money in a bank. And if your people and they send for we, for not go receive the money in a money gram.
So people and they send for una. For go receive the money in a money gram. But una no get 145 for pay for the ID card. They don't even make a 50% for una. Okay, no, they don't get money. But they need ID card if person send money for them. And the one that they hard to reach areas then charge them more. Okay.
Because they not get a national ID card, and go tell you no way no they even we see themselves, then we lock them. But not free. President Bion don't give it now free. Through the director Daniel and Sababu President Bion don't give it now free. President Bion give it. We the disabled in Apanemba na free give it.
The disabled in Apanemba na free give them. Why no wonder family be the glad just now? Why make una be the talk say Bion must go? Una na yeri say he don't give free ID card to the disabled. Okay.
Thank you.
Inside in your talk, the Director General for the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohamed Masako, say they decide for give free national ID card to 3 disabled community because of one appeal where they be make inside one meeting where they be hold with them this BNTM.
We got a call sometime early this week, Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. When I get a call early Monday or Tuesday, but waiting.
From 3 disabled communities.
One tell so. It's when I get the call early this Monday or Tuesday from 3 communities.
Paneba Road, House of Jesus, and ECOWAS Street.
Okay. Not so they're not on a disabled community in the country, but you say that then 3 then they can meet you. Right. What's happening?
The executives they can't the NCRA then say we don't put notice say let the service in this country we don't link up now with the national ID card we get the NIN. And we also don't say by the 31st of October all man of this country for make sure say register in card with the NIN. And
so then at the same because if you remember now August ending and begin say everybody forgets the ID card. Okay, skillfully when they push and go behind. That's fine. There we go. Pusher? No, the SIM. Yeah, SIM. By the 31st of October, if you not link them, well, like that.
Therefore, you require for that get ID card. And because their services the government to provide when now don't link to NIN or ID card, they not get. So they can make an appeal to we or say they need ID card, they'll help with ID cards. Given that the drag and the drag, they'll do clean the street.
The drag and the drag, okay, do clean the dinner streets.
Then they're going bigger. That bigger money, they're not going for raise and for get ID card money for them.
Hey. You said the bigger money they're not able for raise and for get ID card. That shock you. See some of them they do the bigger. They don't bill. You said triple. Do you research fine before you come for triple? I beg. Again, and they say are they against giving them? But I would just want to see the rationale and say because then I bigger. There are people waiting and they have to reach areas and say charge them more money. They say that because then go there. And they say that be agreements. So one time I say then community they don't get disabled people then they. And now the NCRA boss they tell say now 3 communities and 3 groups of disabled people now they can meet today. So what about the other one day? If they make an free for one disabled, we make am free for all disabled. We want am free.
And therefore, so they appeal to me say, "Dear, una help me to get ID card."
For more massacre they talking. Uncle President Bill name here too. The disabled representatives say then tell and say they go beg President Bill for we. And say then talk to NCI. Okay, Lord they
Now tell President Bill make help me to get ID card.
oh, I feel say no one reach there.
And having consulted and knowing full well that the situation is very serious, find out challenging for pay for ID cards. So who self say on behalf of government, who self say okay, we'll go look at them, okay, we'll phase them and do the ID card for them.
So you not go tell President Bill. The people and say for tell President Bill, you say yourself look am. Now you look am on a President Bill na say. Talk your back bar.
The situation is very serious.
Being that so now look and say the situation very serious. No wait.
President Bill make help me to get ID card.
Yes, that's what they tell you. Say tell President Bill help you go get ID card. What see you do?
And having consulted and knowing full well that the situation is very serious.
Having consulted, who do I consult? Now you want to take the fame? Who do I having consulted? Consulted who? Having consulted the president and the president giving blessing, you not talking about today. President Bill, look massacre you not talk say you tell her or not to you. Oh, well then don't you say AAA9 like set fire. Who say? You know you talk. Okay. Having consulted who?
Find out challenging for pay for ID card.
And you know say the people then go find and challenging for pay for ID card. What's happen?
So who self say on behalf of government?
We self say on behalf of government. So not to President Bill say. Now what I see?
Pay for ID cards. So who self say on behalf of government?
We self say on behalf of government. So now I make the decision. Now I be selling on a charge 145 na parliament. So una can just sit down. Una say no it's no. Now we make a surprise. Our parliament say they mix for this kind of thing. Oh, I forget. I see the business leader just now. In Asia, when I be the first for make that mic. Oh, okay. Continue.
Who self say okay, we'll go look at them, okay, we'll phase them and do the ID card for them.
So now so una self say. When I go phase them and do ID card for them. Okay.
The Director General for the National Civil Registration Authority also talked about the number of disabled people who go benefit from this process. As he say, this is not part of government commitment. For sure say they want everybody for benefit from the service where government they give.
We have them of the first phase of 120.
120.
We will do all the registration for the ID cards, and in the next 3 days we go print the ID cards.
Yeah, then a preference. Imagine, first phase, 120, don't 3 days, then print the ID card. Somehow not stop. You know, must forget. Someone a week, steady, they not get unit. That sleep with they give, forget. Come on, ba. No sabi safe salon. Now, salon, and they say, can buy water. Yes. The tent, trade will be the buy water by Bowser, Aguma. 72 hours sleep na they give you. That 72 hours they pass 1 month in any supply. Yeah, my God. Mr. Said, I mean, look, being a sign of I say no good to do. What you pay, then give you 72 hours to sleep. Say within 72 hours that they can't supply you water. Sunday, me, I don't left salon safe. Now they tell you to go supply the water. Well, I do. I'm fine for it and say all the truck and they down. But when you go, they drive around, you go see Guma truck them. Come over. The ID card, a lot of people don't snap. We no get until today. Oh.
I give them. Go call alone a witness even the process.
Okay, this time for the camera. Go call the letter witness the process. Sharp.
Today now the registration application process for all the ID cards. Yeah, we give them free. Now we NCRA as a government. Now we give them because they don't appeal to we for government help them.
So who that endorse this appeal? For me, could I give them free? Now that. Because I say we are NCRA on behalf of government. That the president say. It's not okay. Okay, we cabinet go reshuffle. If you name not it again, now we blame person, you know. Oh.
Yeah, they wouldn't talk very clearly. And so we say make it move forward. This now is start for them.
So what about the other disabled? Nabo, Kenema, McKinney, Kono. What about them one and the? Okay, then they're in the city. Are they one in the city and then they get them free?
And she say we self give them small support.
So the one in a free turn them they give small support. Right.
They are very much challenged.
Inside this meeting, I be also talk to some disabled people, but how them feel, but the free ID card where NCRA they give to them.
Why would I not ask, but the other disabled them across the country? Waiting at them plan. Where we say even at the provincial area they charge extra. Hey, disable them. Up country. When are they hear if you hear this? If you hear this, you sabi any disabled up country. Tell let them go na them group. Let them go na the executive. Say they pa give disabled and free ID card na free ton. Yes, pass the message. Say then they give free ID card na free ton to them disabled them. Then self, they need their own free ID card. What is good for one disabled should good for every other disabled. How they get for do am? Well, let them go na the district headquarter NCRA offices. Let them say go put across and let them use the example of free ton. Say the one in African they don't give them free. We self, but when they say na president be una go big go ya. Now na don't na they talk.
And at this, then beget to say.
Now so am pa di pa dem. Pa masako yo pa bio. They tell thank you to the pa. Which one pa di pa?
We don't come at the office, we don't give message, we don't pass to Google until they get that money for canceling this national ID card. And not easy for we. They said they will susu their own ID force. Okay. So we don't cry, so Papa don't go receive the message to the pa.
Okay. Pamasako not talk about the past safe. Okay.
Doctor President Bio, Papa will tell you plenty thank you when you receive the message. You message to we.
The pastor not receive the message, you don't know what soon they talk about. But he glad he become na glad.
So you know they can do it for we. So we will tell you plenty thank you. You are the only president who will show you for that the country.
The president Bio you read this now call Masako, he say come. So them people let me talk to you. You agree. Now you don't tell me. I for don't add them pa me speech. I for don't add them day. This is news to me. He said no pa I been okay. Still, but when you be the talk, you not call me name. Because you know say that part say now they for say with the wisdom of the president, and you know say the president as a president, you ever put all connotation in this. We no put on so go issue by massacre. Okay. Now that God for provide for. Hey, Papa God. You know say that no use. Then do use sir. Hey, thank you we give them. Yes. Take a back ba. Let God provide for an pikin. Then how da? Pa massacre or pa bio? What that God for provide for? Okay.
I dey feel fine while I get this ID card here.
Yes, for feel fine, my brother.
Really? Because wetin make I guide you again for can get this ID card.
No, I don't know. What make you glad?
But one, me na sportsman. I would play para table tennis and disabled handball.
So, you a sportsman. So inside that una para Olympics or para tennis. Now una all get. Hope say don't go tell the company more.
Necessary for my get this ID card really.
Necessary for make we get this ID no in himself. No, as the Paralympics you go say oh next Paralympics whatever.
So I can get as soon as free. I got it for snack.
But then you not glad for free thing. Sing and dance on over.
Well, no, they're not sending for penalty.
Then disabled people here end up for tell thank you to President Julius Maada Bio and government for the free national ID card we NCRA they give to them. As they say with the national identity card, they go start for benefits from the different service them where government they provide. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the reports.
One for tell Adeyemi Jackson thank you. What do you think? You don't feel to say the other disabled groups them across the country deserve the same? Now make I say I feel I'm way Adeyemi no ask. Pamasako is say what about the other disabled groups them across the country? On a disabled groups them where only the big nuts. You talk about the disabled groups them where they try for empower the people them where they within them. What about the one in the? What about the war wounded? Those are friends of Sarah Network. If you don't follow we, what they do we yearly donations, you know, so we always they go now go kill to them. And then save them the big. So since they give the free one, we're not gonna just choose 3 groups now free tongue and say, oh, now they were they give. No. Hopefully. Wait. All them disabled group they want sabi, are they going to tell them? Not to Pambado. Now wait. I said they gonna tell all the disabled group they want sabi. Me they left there. Alright. Well, watch no more low they go. You know no safe. How this talk begin here? President's bill 2.2 billion. I tell you say KKY kak bad. Thing to say na you moment this say, you know what thing? Na me own term this. Timothy Kabade watch Alex say, okay. You know say na the era for the young people there. Una the old politician they forget. When in a saying they look like say I make some people don't talk about say nobody enough for making intention known. Bamba o de Kali. But you say for the listen. You sabi all man where they aspire inside SLPP. Yes, 2.2 billion don't come for energy. They say the one then at the provincial area. And then they cater for the hard to reach areas. With the wait. Now endorsement so the money into your regis now the money no carry it. And say that they want for harness the water and the sun. Water na hydro, the sun na solar. We get them boop at the country. And so we get her. The finance minister is just here. When he self talk you. Yeah. How the president knock chest. He tell them na them face. Call them out. Slams them. Blast them. In their faces. You say the United Nations. Something where they able for avoid. They not avoid them. Why think to say they not avoid them? What see that be the expectation? Exactly. That mean they not avoid them. Yes. Now President Bill na tell the United Nations so. He go tell but you here. He talk about UNAMSIL as alone. He say they want look Africa one kind way. But then for no say in a partnership way, they need for empower. I they empower a partner. Okay, na partner way they don't. And you always don't know say President Bill this in bid for that Security Council and not they play with her. You say grip that one day, you know they breathe safe. That in bid for the Security Council. You say President Bill grip that day. I said the thing not they breathe. They breathe one. Yeah, like I can breathe. You say na yeah? They must give with that two, at least 2 permanent seats. You ain't safe then the form. Then for just tell Africa say, okay. Una go engage. Una can't tell we Uda for put today. Yeah. President Bill back with tower. Say me don champion salon na for the day. Any other country then look being say. Small country like salon. Who stay on a kaya yourself again? He say, well, now me na the person. We don't team up. Say, what's he? We say, the time Muhammad Gaddafi there. He say, no, let me try to say one Africa. He say, no, he say, be done the champion this way out. Then the Pumu then go say, since you are not able to engage, we not left him. The day we that one they get for happening. Africa go bang the head, eh? When the Pumu and go say, okay, una come. Una to ourself, una can you be two? We go put permanently. Eh? Something I make the Pumu and Sabi say that one they serve go be a difficult one. Something I made and the still get them foot apart from thinking to say, what can they offer? People away, their ideas could be bought because they're angry. They don't get. They never go bigger. We go bigger and I say come. We get for do A, B, and C, and we go need you for then our side with the lobby. Yes, that's what it's man call that in the lobby. The easy spot where they go to in Africa. Easy. I didn't go. We possibly want something for be done. It's just to go to Africa. Then Triple A forget how we get the national stadium. Oh, you don't know the story behind it? Okay. A lobby. I in China be lobby. I saw take a stadium. Doing Papa Sheki in Tem. Well done. Alright. Fumble. If you chef one for Rob Mont Padis, problem no deal. Wait after we panelisting. Alpha, welcome. What you get for we?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, and thank you to Mr. Osu. And I think for me, not a long one at today. If you follow the amount of money that we don't guys alone, since this government take over with regards light project, I feel say by now, if we don't get something tangible, we would point at. I can remember even the ambassador, the US ambassador, they facilitate one of the light project or so many money don't come inside. Now we can't wait for not able for make by now we for see some energy transformation. Now that make you say the president put KKY directly say try for supervise no getting results now. Because the way the international community don't support or sponsor we for we light system, it's high time or it's enough so that we can show something for it. Again, we dey pray for the MCC money for be materialize. Well, I don't know where this 200 billion they go or 2 billion they go for lights again at the rural areas them. And I don't wonder waiting will be the central this capital city because the millennial challenge money will we get or will we forget? They say then they help for strengthening the lines them. The big problem na the generation, na still na the big challenge. Even if the millennium challenge money go for strengthening the lines them, where will they get the source? We still they neglect Bumbuna. We still they look say we will not for invest for Bumbuna. But Bumbuna na salon property. I feel say no matter what we they say, if only this government want to make some great impact, I don't do for to think of Bumbuna phase 3 or phase of only the phase where they want for taken into. Because standing now we own money. The amount of money we don't get to cap our ship. If we invest to be the investor money day. Now we own Bunguna's phase 2 or phase 3. I feel say we for don't get a tangible result. Other than that, like unto the president's speech, I think in writing the speech is very, very good. I always don't tell when I say when it comes to theory, this government gets A+, A1 theory. But when it comes to the implementation, I think the problem there. I feel say we for be a replica of what the president they talk. Replica in the sense, you see the president talk about justice, he talk about equality. The big question we want to ask now that do we have those things in Sierra Leone? Are they happening right now? If they are happening, where are the results to show for them? Not for just right and address the nation, address the world. But how well you implement what you in the paper now you own country. And that's the most significant thing. The most paramount thing. Today journalists and they scared for talk. People are scared. They may say they pull the libel law, but this one would carry with cyber with law. Impasse the libel law where they pull. So when you want to talk, we they address people, believe so what you talk, you practice them. Yeah, if we talk about equity, equality, we far to achieve them in a salon. So even when you address the United Nations, you have to draw the attention to certain things. Then the fact remains, when they say we point one finger, all the balance they point back by you. Outside the balance finger, they all they call for the United Nations for let them take note. Outside they watch. Now we country. If they live to according to waiting then we paper, waiting then the document the whole they represent the international forums them. I feel say now we for the front stage. Now we for in fact now we for be the benchmark where they going to point at say we want to see equality go salon. We want to see justice go salon. But we just put all these things on papers and we all agree now in a paper no more. This government is going to be the best government. Salon is paradise. But when it goes to reality, you see the difference. So me still call on President Bio as a father of the nation, the number one gentleman, fountain of honor. You still get time for make you leave a legacy. If now this light you want to focus on, put all the energy and resources where it take for make we get a sustainable light in a salon. So when President Bio come out, small pikin self wey dem just born or wey dem not born is they will still remind us say, that President Bio left his legacy. But other than that, I feel say there is a lot of room for improvement. The president's speech again, as I say, in theory and in presentation, A1. That's the very good thing. But when we come for it, we can see the reality in us alone that they will only bow we aid. So it's not only, I repeat, it's not only for the address the United Nations, ECOWAS, this, that. No, live by example. There you will see that when you say a word, it get weight. If you not live by what you say, people will just listen and say, well, now checking country better not did it. Now checking country which then they die. When I checking country in a drug 90 pound ravage youth them. When I checking country the judiciary, a whole court and judge they cry for justice. But we see what president they talk to the United Nations for justice. Let justice stay in the world. So now like I say, we for be an example of a speech for the give as the nation, so that the speech will get more weight. Not only for it become very beautiful speech, but like it get weight and add value to the nation. Thank you very seriously, sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're always welcome.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to Alpha for his own contribution today. Nayana Salon. President Bill don't address United Nations. Don't tell them what they need for do. They left this Lala Pinta business. Tell them to say how they Umar, welcome. What you get for me?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the time where you can give me for me myself. You don't put me on 2 and 3, and I always will emphasize, say, I'm not going to ever take this for granted. I want to say thank you to Usfred, and I want to say thank you to Brother Al. First of all, let me start by saying the speech, like rubbish and nonsense. Is it?
Speech your man deliver so nice and rubbish.
We know the sugar coat rubbish. Everything what he say. And then they say about the wall, what they talk about Gaza and stuff. Everything what he talk about Sierra Leone, nothing happen. Nothing happen. No nonsense. Please give me 1 minute. I did some few research today. Yesterday, we see that house boy / gate boy / door boy we been in London, what they call Keketoma, they parade all over, they talk about this G7 plus, G7 plus. So myself I do my own digging for see what in this G7 plus is they all about. And if you permit me, I go read some stuff now with myself. Do a research on. The G7 Plus, it serves as a platform for countries affected by conflict and fragility. Underline the 2 words in there. Conflict and fragility. How many countries are there? 20. Guinea-Bissau did it. Afghanistan did it. Sierra Leone did it. Liberia did it. Cote d'Ivoire did it. Yeah, to them just few. So when Keke Thomas and they talk now, like say, Marabio, they don't make him a chairman for G7 like this one big who no. Now countries that where we don't get problem. They're fragile. You don't understand what in the word fragile mean? Tomorrow, I go to Home Depot, then they sell sign, then they wait you buy, you paste for your luggage, where you post say, handle with care, fragile. You know what that mean? This, they broke quick. You know, hard for broke. It's fragile. Sierra Leone is a fragile state. The things them, where then countries they are supposed to do with themselves, and supposed for share lesson and experience in peace building and state building. Now that's Sierra Leone they do. That have been part of that peace and reconciliation thing where they do now, TRC. Right. We by this time we support for the building peace, state building, cajole everybody. Make sure say that bitter pill where we people don't go through, we not go through them. Let it not happen again. Now that you they see with this man. So when they tell other people about peace, go look in your backyard. Let them look the chaos when they put. If further go out and say, advocate for country-led development and reform challenge traditional donor recipients. Who are those recipients? Sierra Leone's are donor recipients. We are donor recipients. Because now we are the take. Now we are the one that they give. They not give you they eat. Okay? It says, promote dialogue and reconciliation to address conflict at the national level. Now that's what this man they do. What the reconciliation what this guy they do? Meet people then. We see which side the man then go ask them a question. We get opportunity for save the nation. Daddy, this is your time for reconcile. How you go build peace? What he tell me say? The man tell me say, white people have been start away already. Well, since white people have been start away, they say northern province, southern province, eastern province, upline, downline. So because white people have been do that 100 years ago, you not possess the ability to undo that and make whatever according to you, what white man will do not good and do them the right way. What kind of a leader are you? But yet you want to stand in a podium in front of the whole world and tell other people and you get the mind, the audacity for talk about the war. What you do about that? And you're not product of that war day. What you do about that? You talk about we go teach lesson. Which lesson? Which lesson where they teach another country them for crying out loud? Where can you read that? Where they dumb yaki talk say we they teach lesson? How? When we almost there in a repetition, we can repeat the same thing where drag we that place there. And you say we they teach, without they teach. Teach what? Teach what? Matter. By all my own understanding, what you get your PhD pa now peace and conflict reconciliation. If now that's what they call the subject. Now they say if they do your PhD pa, now you prove that the country. So when you go to now, no wonder where you grab. You and Benjamin Netanyahu, everybody just left. Because the office is substance they come out from Umot and Benjamin Netanyahu in Mot. Because the man just did now the massacre the entire nation. It already gas entire Gaza Strip. Ikino, Mamao, Granio, Infanto, the man just the gas people. And America they clap for him. So when you they talk, when you talk the talk, walk the walk, but you didn't lie on people. The father say, implement principles of new deals for engagement in fragile state, focusing on country ownership, mutual accountability, and transparency. Ladies and gentlemen, when I show me the mutual accountability and transparency with the going to Sierra Leone. Transparency with the going to Sierra Leone. The day when the man take power, that first day, that week day, now they begin tell me how much they don't collect now, that the 10 way, JJ Sapa way much bigger like Jagbawa. They talk all time rubbish. You know, if you reach 6 months, now the full is shut down. Because somebody cracked, they say, hey, we don't case now. Now, chief for chief now. What do they can begin to explain? Now they shut down. Everything now going to secrecy. No transparency. They fire people them left and right. Fake receipts that they come inside your office. Fake document that they come inside your office. People hotel receipt that they come inside your office. When they hold your office for transparency and accountability, you fire the one way to try for hold them. But now the thing so they say when Keketoma the hala say they don't make you chairman. Now the things that then why are we supposed to go teach? That's what you did. So you there. Now the things that then why you go for go teach? Not have touched them. Not to the 20, because then 20 they all be don't go through. Advocacy don't go through the same thing. I don't even know why they put Guinea name because I don't know which conflict will Guinea go through. Oh yes, then some get a lot of coup d'etat. So I understand. Then some get, in fact, then get more coup d'etat last week. Because since we secretary left, how many coup d'etat they don't get? 2 or 3? Yeah. So that the things are nowhere. But yet Keke Thomas and instead of you go do a research, let you see the things that we entail. This G7, where you go and holler, they go and jump like Cortez dog. When I continue for the talk to our young people, some of we, I will tell you now, we will not go book, but we've been passing near the school. So the breeze way, then at the school, we pick some of their ideas and they, plus someone says, we done they on God give way and we take and go back now, we on Gabriel. So when they talk, when I need to talk nonsense. Now let me go to them people will be the match today. It's so sad. Them people here, these presidents, put money where for go for facts for infant maternal mortality. Money where for go for fight hunger. Money where for go for get clean drinking water. Money, he said, he take that money the embassy, that Washington, D.C., for let the church bosses them, for go overcome the one that will go for go sing against the president. And when you look at them people and you wonder, you see, mommy and the woman there, you say, hey God, that money I want to take for Canada, why you not use it now for go buy that medication what they call Ozempic? Let you go lose weight. Because why look of them, every one of them over 500, 200 pounds. When I see that picture, in fact, Tony, I send that picture. Whether they did in Maryland and Boston, what one they eat? Now, Babu, they eat when they clean in the morning. Because you know, all they out of shape. When I fat, when I go buy Ozempic, when I lose weight, then when I go sit down day on the sun for cheer. Cheer who? What? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Omar. Omar, comment bien ou body them? Comment bien ou body them? Okay. Long time. Now, Omar, I ain't talk, yeah? By himself, for himself, with himself. Who's friend, welcome. What you get for we, sir?
Yeah, thanks to Pule for talking with me an update, and thanks to all the followers and listeners. Regarding this United Nations, the 80th high level talk or week, we they don't hold because we don't begin this always the meeting we they can get. But with this one, I think this week you get the high level one, when the brad and they talk. But we don't see before that people they don't come out and put out their own side where they stand. Because with within them they do now, I think now a better together. And even the talk of a better together for now as a team for 8 years and more for peace. And the talk of development and human rights. They're noticing a big concern where the world don't become more steady because of all these politically charged issues and differences. And when you get political differences, then they always lead to political violence, or it lead to ethnic violence. It lead all sort of, or it all they tell on the government because there must be a space or a place where this they affect, whether not between country them or within the country. So there's a concern. So how they go able to reach this peace and talk to people and for let them go listen and lay down their arms. But it's a big challenge with Tonga 81 and looking at the president, the chair there for now. It's a big challenge and they call for let the world go act now so you say for action. But the cooperation and the willing for deliver and the progress towards is that the biggest challenge. Because we don't see the United Nations then actually form up from after the Second World War. So that people then go left for fact. And with the aim of this and bring chop one of the food. And I mean the first area where they institute and the food, the health, and then bring other apparatus, the other thing they can add up now. Get UNICEF now, then get other organization, but not food. But when you look at all these areas where arms now we don't project from United Nations, like UNDP, United Nations Development Fund, they don't try. But with recipients them of all the help, now they misuse beyond they for direct all those uses towards developing people in life. We go make them happy and they settle down and look to all waiting and they will get for the day. But when the deprivation come and they know the deprivation and they cause all these unsettlements, or ideologies again, because then get the ones for ideology separate and get the one them for deprivation, then get the one that we not just resentment or hatefulness for one for take back and pay, so that will be in power. So these are all the areas where they can always get challenges, but you don't see most of the areas that we don't work better than the food, but the food they only come after people that don't get hunger or kind of a thing where they say either climate or a devastation or something happen, we go wrong, then we see where we give enough food and give enough medicine. So we see more active with the WHO and we get the World Food Program where they work on the food and other areas where they can immediate for help. But the area for peace is the biggest challenge. The food they for go give, but only after problem don't come. You see Gaza, the other areas that we see hunger, they come, they deprive them because of war, or somebody they get a drought or any other climate thing. But the point of these areas of how they were able to tackle with the new president, they make a move, it is shifting cards, but with speeches and talking and looking at waiting now the effects, when they say spiritual effects, or it become reversible, or for go before, or come or go behind, or go before, they begin to doubt about the silence one day. Because now the silence of people in question, who they don't ask for years, who then they ask for answers. Now in and they talk so, who they all man they go get lengthy speech. But it's come down to the veto powers. And what are the veto powers? Are the one that were involved in all of this. Now the main actors. So when you talk of China, you talk of the USA, you talk of the USSR, or the Soviet or Russia as they call it now. So these are the big players where you go see that where they act. So how you go able to bring them to justice? How you go able to lay them stop? So it's a matter of how will leaders then, whoever sit in that area, they go try to find out how then go they talk to the individuals that really do areas of recognition or areas where they want for go talk, but or areas where they get interest, how the interest they go. The interest they go to one side, or the interest they go towards making peace. So this is a problem now with the United Nations they face. We then did it as people that will act, and then at the member who are the 10 duties demand for the committee of 10. The committee of 10 they own duty, and then they do so because the legislative demand for let them go get permanent seats for Africa. That's another issue again. So, but we come into the year of that peace more. It's a matter of look at an example because you president comment about Gaza, and you look at which they happen there, and the way that they try for address and a different sects. And among the United Nations, you get those like the EU. You get some of the EU now, they don't address or say, like Palestine, they are recognized as a state. Then the President Trump, they say, all the Israeli, the one that who did it, and the Palestinian, they move, go locate other side, then go give them place, let them left that space, they when they go develop. Then now, other people that they see now, on the other sector, they say we recognize them, but let them go get a two-state solution. But that's when I will get this side when Jerusalem will be the headquarters. So you see the approach of even those who are engaged in the areas of making the peace and make a remarkable change so that they will say, well, we don't come with our purpose of United Nations and our follow will stop war so that we will make people and will live fine, so that people will live hungry and live a better life. So you begin to say there is a reason. The reason we don't address them because looking at the reason, the people then get different ideologies. All about Abraham. All about the descendants of Abraham. They say, well, the descendants of Abraham, we believe them. The Muslims then will say that the firstborn of Abraham, only Ishmael now will believe. We can one side. Una the Jews, una will believe this, una the lineage of Abraham and Isaac. Okay, but all still about one God. They all when they talk because from there all stem. But because of begin they say, well, they lean on this, the Jews and they do this, and then the Jews then would again, I think the Ottoman. The Ottoman regime, you get the British and would go there. Then go there and go welcome for let the Jews and go resettle after they don't do that genocide that Hitler time. So this begin to worry the Palestinians and back. So they begin to come with different ideology. And when you get the Jews and back, the other Jews they will get different. But looking at it from that point, you can see well, when I don't go sign this Abrahamic accord, on 3 countries then who involved. Una the EU, United Arab Emirates, against Sudan, against Arab countries, them together with the one that we involved in the war. For let this Gaza Strip, una a separate area. You get the Gaza City. People say una go come one. Una say una no go give up. Then the other one go say no, we no own this. So it's a matter of knowing which is at the bottom bit of them where look to that accord, they making them to understand. How are you going to understand? Now making for the ones that we involve, one are the one that we the season chief or the elders there come to the table. Now then go able to go talk to them people there. But it's a matter of the ideology, how the ideology will go to this present generation. While the Palestinians also for all this now they say, well, some of we are not the Hamas group, but when the Hamas group and the rebel group who can have the effect for the Palestinian there. Now they say, well, we're not going to get party, but the Hamas therefore involved. So it's a matter of how the ideology, when I get for bringing on a table, then groups they all don't form, but say not to forfeit, then the answer, but I for understand the ideology. If una they say na Jew, una they believe this idea of una Ishmael, una they go with, but they are all from Abraham. But if una don't sign this accord for saying na one God, and una therefore believe on this, for them una will carry on before. But if all the time they say, well, they can't divide una, or they do una this, when the thing of the point is there, una the Abrahamic idea, same like Sudan, so get the South Sudan, all because of areas una agriculture and other areas of oppression. So these are the things una therefore look how una go able to bring them. The reason why even a Senegal is a similar one, where they succeed small. Now because of outside the rebel group them in the now they the present president come out, Casamance area. So because of that, he will for calm down that area because of he don't realize he don't get what he need. So but that is a small one way be solved on its own because they accept, then get a leader, they say, well, I become wrong, big, but we don't know how things will turn if how depending on what he do, whether he can do unity, cohesion, and that's not the biggest challenge now. Where you as a leader, as you come in, you see certain things that would have beliefs and ideology, whether not within the country, you don't go say that because of this sector, would they take them, they don't come, or then when this area and them belong to these ideologies, Kamakwe, they mean they against this, the bridge, bridge go day, but with the talk of all, we will make localities and go come divided, and we want to make more progress because we don't see that PR system and that begin the act slow, make it now more in a different way. But you see areas, you see Kailau, they complain. See another area in Kailau. A big when they talk, say the area for access day. You see areas and bond roads. You see all these challenges in the day. But with the picture of the speeches, with the picture of rhetoric, when they say when I will convince the people, for them will see side when I will do. Now we don't go to the UN, we don't get seats. Now we do not ECOWAS. Now they get G7 so that we're able for the talk for the peace and unity go day. They say, well, we might be chair for we will talk the voice into the UN. If we talk the voice up to the UN, we get the chair, then we might listen to we. But how those 10 members were able to influence the 5 members for the veto and involve them for letting we see this. It's time for let we go ceasefire. Now time for let we not go buy fuel from them wire. Now time for let we not go do this. Now time for let we not go make anything where they deter from peace and let we get a global side. We go get bilateral, multilateral, all man they go say for go, barriers are not there. But with the UN now don't come, cabal and they inside cabal, group inside group. So you are somebody who they just they make speeches, and then the others and they can't they make speeches. Now several these cries are going. But what are the answers? Now these are the biggest problem with the UN veto group or the one who did at the inner circle who involved in this. You know they still answer because these are just cries with them all they go cry, asking questions and suggest solution. And showing say climate they affect we or the world they affect we or the rampant killing or rampant shooting unnecessary because everybody they enter in your area of unity and peace. Some then get examples of different ways of people and they kill and torture. Some then they can't and they get examples and mostly now that Gaza area where they affect because they know in the Middle East and this they even affect now the air travel. Because I think that Bosnia or Croatia, they don't even, Bosnia or somewhere, Bosnia, they don't stop left flight, they don't go over the area because of the drones, then they go up and down. So these are the things when you talk, say the security is one, and looking at the area where you go talk, say, we know that irreversible, because they're reversible, because when they go one way, it's not so they still they spin, they can't back around and they catch the whole area and move forward as a problem, not to move forward as a development. So now this area, we say, well, what are the rules of the voice for a reason? Oh, we get regulation. And the voice for the reason, and then they bring them, but for the regulations, they wouldn't go put for say, now the rules will go shape the world, and now the rules will go shape our nation, or our continent, or our region, then those rules are brought forward. But if the rules they start from your nation, and then your nation, they say, well, we are trying, but we get we own way for democracy, with the beer, with the money to say, with the Chuganda, with the arrest this person, but yes, where we go, now different ideology, one follow, we see, other man, you for say, then why then they pass by, because then a bomb then they use. So these are the areas where you will say, how you will avoid duplication of mandates, because you mandate for make peace. But if you mandate again, it's in a mandate of making retaliation, because the rules of the voice, now for the reason we will make regulation good day. Thank you so much. We only hope the leaders will look to voices and listen to those who are concerned, who have been oppressed. And Daniel will be an example, but not just saying it and leaving it there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
We want to say thanks to Usfriend for his contribution today. President Bill don't talk, don't kicking game done. Kicking game clear one.
Leave me a message.
All right. I don't know if Team 77 day. I'll check if Team 77 day. If not, yourself can get opportunity. If you want to talk about the speech, maybe Team 77 or they will tweet today. The phone line open. What do you think about the president in speech? Tia lady Edwina say he want Ozempic prescription. E uma intina ide gi. Eh. All right. Well done. Waiting. We don't. Low left here, bro. President don't talk there. Don't talk. It's bad. We go there back tomorrow. Till we meet back tomorrow. Tiki police. Tata.